jumped in yet. You got it on standard, it's going to over. Idaho, Nancy, Donna, Ralph, Kathy, how are you guys doing? Welcome into the house. We are on the road today. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. See if anybody's popping off on the other streams. What a crazy weekend, huh?
Right?
World War IX, as Democrats would like to call it. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. Karen Sunflower says, hi, Josh, Rachel, and Caden. What's up, Karen?
Hello.
Trina's in the house. Newfie guy, Sugar Bear. Joining in. We are heading south today. I think we're just going through Bakersfield right now.
We are.
Mama Jan says, hi Josh and family, safe travels. Mama Jan says, happy birthday, Caden. He said, thanks.
Hello, Jan.
So we're cruising down. I was going over some of the news. I listened to some of Pete Hegseth's comments today. He was pretty epic. But just crazy what we've been seeing. And it's great that we have a commander and a leader in President Trump. I can't do nothing about it, old Uncle Bill. I can't do nothing. I don't know why it did that. You know, I do know why I did that, because I didn't change it. It's just a drive-in chat, though. If you thought it was police calls, you were wrong. It is not police calls. No, we are just on the road, cruising south right now. We had some terrorist activities in the United States over the weekend as well. Over there in Austin, you had a shooter who shot multiple people, killed multiple people. Once again, he was what they call an immigrant that was allowed in under Obama, who had a hoodie that said, or a sweatshirt that said, property of Allah. And had a Quran in his car, some other Iranian grab, Iranian flag. We talked about this extensively when we were at the border. The people that were coming in across the border, we didn't know who they were. We didn't know why they were coming. And we said that will lead to mass chaos and terrorism in the United States. As you guys know, Democrats have put these illegal aliens, even these terrorist criminals, ahead of American citizens. And we're seeing that now. We're seeing the folks that even legally, I told you guys, I said illegal immigration is not the only problem. Legal immigration. Why do you need to come to our country? Nobody's obligated, nobody's entitled to come to the United States and live here. Whether it's for a better life or anything, we need to do better at knowing who we allow into this country. You go look at little Somalia over there in Minnesota. There is no part of this country that should look like that. And I think people are starting to realize and wake up a little bit. But it was amazing the operation that we did, killing the so-called supreme leader over there in Iran and almost his entire top leadership. We were not playing around. When Trump says we can do some amazing things with our military, we can. Now my only prayer and my only hope is that we can get this done within 4 weeks. I promise you, Trump is not gonna start an everlasting war. We have been in war, an unspoken war with Iran for a long time. Anybody that chants death to America, that means death to my child. That means death to my family. That means death to my entire country. Well, I appreciate them being on the end of the FAFO. They found out. Old Uncle Bill gifted a subscription. Thank you, Old Uncle Bill.
Thank you.
I seen all the experts on X, all these people that have no background in security, no background in anything except going whichever way the wind's going, like the Hodge twins, those cucks, putting stuff out just for tweets. They rode the coattail of Trump for years. I would like to know where they're getting paid now. I know a lot of people have blocked the Hodge twins. In case you didn't know, we went to a Hodge twins event, and that's when I learned a whole lot about them, and I wasn't too impressed. Their whole shtick as, quote, comedians before they got into the MAGA movement, per se, was actually dry humping bar stools on stage and talking about women they banged or would want to bang with his twin brother. Talk about a lot of gay stuff. And I always questioned that, and I think I didn't bash them. If they were doing some good stuff for the movement, more power to them. But if you go look at their Facebook feeds these days, Facebook will say one thing and they'll put the exact opposite. They don't even control their social media accounts, but they know what's going on, and they know that that the person that is posting for them on social media is bashing Trump and doing all these other things. They're gonna find out. They're gonna find out pretty quick. I think anybody in the true MAGA movement, and I'm not talking about the so-called people that are labeled woke right now, the Nick Fuentes and the other people that have always been in it for money, always been a plant, and I said so since day one. You have people that are loyal to America. He got somebody. Look at this cop got somebody. The cop got somebody right here. See, we're doing police calls, Old Uncle Bill. Don't complain. Look at it. Look at, there we go. We got an Audi getting pulled over. Jalen says, hey Josh and Oreo fam, happy birthday, Caden. Jalen says, happy birthday, buddy.
Hi, Jalen.
He said, thanks. I just want to show you guys something really quick. I'm in the car. Caden's behind me. He's having some fun back there. You can't see him. I'll show you to him. But I am driving with the most laziest person ever. Look at how lazy that is. Look how lazy that is.
That's the only way he'll let me drive.
Yeah. It's just insane. And we got
you
this.
have to watch the road.
She has to watch the road. But that's about Kaden.
Hi.
Hi. You drawing?
Yeah. Is that Dad?
Laziness. Laziness.
Okay.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's just lazy. Lazy. Oh, look at it. The car's switching lanes right now.
All by itself.
All by itself. 8.5 times more safer than a human. It reacts like 8,000 times faster than a human. But it's kind of nice because usually I got to do all the driving. And I was like, I'm going to do it live. I'm going to look at my phone today And you just keep an eye on the road for me. Microtest says happy birthday, Kaden. Thanks. Oh man. Old Uncle Bill gifted a subscription over there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yesterday was Caden's birthday actually. He woke up. He woke up and he wanted to know if he was bigger, guys.
Yeah.
Good. Go ahead.
He put his head up against me and measured how much taller he was on me.
Yeah, so he measured how much taller he was. He was even talking about how much his elbow grew when I was with him.
Yeah.
So we went to church yesterday. They got him a cool little gift at church. And then we went. Yeah, it was like a little monster truck that you put together. So we did that yesterday. We had to obviously pack everything up, run some errands, grab some snacks, some sodas for the drive. And now we are just rocking and rolling. He's having a good time back there.
Asking if we're there.
Yeah, he's asked if we were there yet about 400 times. So it's going to be absolutely incredible what we see over the next 4 weeks. And I love how everybody says Trump promised no new wars. If you go look at what he's doing right now, he is securing for future generations not everlasting peace, but long-term peace. And just so I can tell you here, this is interesting. As you look at all the experts on X, oh my God, Trump's base is leaving him. And I'm like, I still have not yet met one person that said if the election was today, they wouldn't have voted for Trump. And I want to explain something to you. I was thinking about this while we were up running around today. Those people want you to believe the world has stopped. The world hasn't stopped. We drove by a gas station. People were pumping the gas. The Taco Bell's still open. Things are going on as normal. They want you to feel like somehow this affected you in a negative way. You're not going to feel the effects you might not ever actually feel them, because right now we're somewhat safe and peaceful in the United States. We have a lot of terrorists in the country. But for future generations, and I pray for all our servicemen and women, trust me. We were actually going down to San Diego for somebody that's graduating, kind of part of our family from the Marines. It's the last thing you want. It's the last thing you want. Those men and women who serve, they serve and they sign up to pay the ultimate sacrifice. And that's one thing we don't do, is honor them enough. They get one day.
Right.
They get one day a year. Maybe if they're just a nationality, they could get a whole month. Because that's what we do in this country. The person that's giving me this right to be on here right now, all those people that fought, injured, died, I do not go a day without thinking about them. I think you guys know that. Every day I speak to you guys. I thank the people that paved the way before me. People like Rush Limbaugh. Never thought I would say that back in the day. I liked listening to him, but wouldn't have thought of that. And then all those people that have made it possible for all of us to have the First Amendment, the Second Amendment. And so let's just pray for them. Let's just pray for them. I want to see if there's any comments in here. Oh, Nola. Guess what, Nola? We dropped off your cross this morning, Nola. Hold on. Where'd you put it? I got the receipt right here. Tell you when your cross is coming in.
So happy you got one.
So we got Medford, Oregon.
And my dad bought gummy
delivery date is Friday, and Renee's in here too. Your hat and your book will be there Thursday.
What in my book?
I'll tell you, this kid, it's going to be wild, man. It's going to be wild. As you know, we got gifted a Legoland tickets, so that's on the way to San Diego for the graduation. We're going to hang out at Legoland, and then on our way back home, Krista is taking us whale watching. I'm going through a little fuzzy area. CVO 559 said we just came back from there, explored the border. Oh, right on, right on. You have a few shorts up. I'll have to check them out, CVO. So we won't be doing our regular podcast this week. I might give you guys updates in the evening. I'll be honest, I talked about bringing my laptop. Rachel said to pack up the laptop and I could do shows in the evening, but I was like, you know what? I don't want to. I really don't want to have that pressure in the afternoon of, oh, I need 2 hours to do a live right now. I got to set everything up. So any updates will just be on here. Any updates will just be on here. Let me see if there's anything else I want to chit chat about. We talked about the Austin terrorist. So the Hodge twins, they're now called the Haji twins. I'll give you an example. The Hodge twins on X. Just you can. I'll share this on X so you guys can see it later. It says the Hodge twins posted, "Don't care if we lose all our followers over this war. We won't stay quiet about America getting sent to die for Israel." On that same hour on Facebook. We are not in war. It's just military strikes. It was a quick military operation. Just again, grifters.
I think you're pushing a little too hard.
Yeah, you know what I knew? Remember when we were doing the border coverage and getting some epic video? The Hodge twins would always play it in their podcast and on their put it on all over their social media and either cut out the watermark and never give us credit. Back then I was like, you know, and I had met the Hodge twins before. Like I said, they were in Visalia. Me and Rachel went and seen them. Wasn't impressed. And then at an event, they went to a Patriot event and I was there and I sat and talked to them for like 5-10 minutes and I just was never impressed. There are guys that are fake conservatives. They only did that to be a bunch of cucks. And I'll be honest, where I stand, and that's okay if you don't like me, I don't think we did this for Israel. I'm not one of those people. Again, I think once again, anybody that wants death to America, that is responsible for all the deaths of not just Americans over the time, but the deaths of people across the world, and their entire goal is, like many of those people that are in the United States, is death to me and you. I'm sorry. I won't say it, but there's a much larger bomb that I always joke about using. And if we gotta do what we gotta do, and I'm not saying that's what I want to happen. I'm just saying that 100 years from now, I won't be here. And if history is written correctly, this is changing the entire trajectory of Not just Iran, but I think other countries are looking at this thinking, oh, he ain't playing around. He said you don't come to an agreement, there'd be consequences. Yes, old Uncle Bill said, and Trump said that. Let me play what Trump said. But the biggest hits are yet to come. They haven't even started their massive strikes yet. Let me see if I can find that on X. I had a little video. It was Jake Tapper explaining it. Jake Tapper interviewed Trump this morning for 9 minutes. Nothing. This Jake Tapper part. I don't know why I'm not getting the audio. Is it hooked up to here? Bluetooth, yeah, it is. Let me turn this up on the.
President about the fact that Iran attacked Arab countries in the region, Bahrain, Jordan, Kuwait, Qatar.
Oh my goodness.
I just got off the phone with President Trump. It was a roughly 9-minute phone interview talking about the war in Iran. Just want to give you the quotes. He said, quote, "We're knocking the crap out of them. I think it's going very well. It's very powerful. We've got the greatest military in the world, and we're using it." I asked the president how long he thought this war might last. He said, "I don't want to see it go on too long. I always thought it would be 4 weeks, and we're a little ahead of schedule." I asked him if the U.S. was doing more to help the Iranian people reclaim their country than the military strikes, if there was other stuff going on. He said, "Yes, we are indeed, but right now we want everyone staying inside. It's not safe out there." He also suggested it was about to get even less safe. We haven't even started hitting them. Hitting them hard. The big wave hasn't even happened. The big one is coming soon.
The big one is coming soon. Robert Benji says hi, Rach.
Hi.
I asked the president about the fact that Iran attacked Arab countries in the region, Bahrain, Jordan, Kuwait, Qatar, and the UAE. He said that was the biggest surprise so far for him and his team. Quote, "We were surprised. We told them," meaning the Arab countries, "we've got this. And now they want to fight, and they're aggressively fighting. They were going to be very little involved, and now they insist on being involved." He said of the Arab leaders of those countries, "I know these people, they're tough and smart." The Iranians, he said, quote, "shot into a hotel. They shot into an apartment house. It just made them," meaning the Arab leaders, "angry. They love us, but they were watching. There was no reason for them to be involved." That was probably the biggest surprise. You have to understand they were living under that dark cloud for years, meaning the Iranian nuclear threat. That's why you could never have peace. I asked, okay, well, who's going to lead Iran now? The president said, "We don't know who the leadership is. We don't know who they'll pick. Maybe they'll get lucky and get someone who knows what they're doing." The Iranians, he said, lost a lot in terms of leadership because of the initial strikes. Not only was Ayatollah Khamenei killed, but also 49 other Iranian leaders, he said. It was an amazing strike. They got a little bit arrogant by meeting all in one place. They thought they were undetectable. They weren't undetectable. We were shocked by it. They don't even know who's leading them now. We went down 49, he said, meaning 49 leaders on the leadership chart there. We don't know who's leading the country now. They don't know who's leading. It's a little like the unemployment line. The president said that they tried to make a deal with the Iranians, but we couldn't make a deal with these people. He said every offer was met with a walk back of a previous offer. They had all that enriched stuff, he said, referring to uranium. They looked at redoing it there. This is after the strikes last June. But it was in such bad shape, the mountain had basically collapsed. The president said, this is the way to deal with Iran. We don't have to worry about agreements. He talked about all of the years, decades of killing and IEDs and all the destruction that Iran has wreaked on the United States and other countries. He said people in the military walking around with no legs, walking around with no arms, their faces shattered. He said that today's military operation was of a piece, part of a larger campaign. We took out Soleimani last time, that's referring to the Iranian general, Qassem Soleimani. He was an unbelievably violent, vicious general. Hitting him, he said, was a big move. If that didn't happen, then you might not have Israel today. Israel might not exist.
So that was some of what Trump's interview was. No, this is not police calls. I made a mistake and didn't change the title. I apologize for that. It'll probably be another week and a half before we do police calls. Be for Freedom says, I'm seeing 11 Iran ships have been sunk. Yes. So a lot of stuff going on right now. A lot of stuff going on. Let me see if I can pull this up. I thought this was oh, Jaylyn, just a little something for Caden's birthday gift. Oh, thank you so much, Jaylyn. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Say thank you, Jaylyn.
Caden, say thank you.
Thank you, Jaylyn.
You're being a turd right now. Where's the other one? Yeah, the Pentagon confirms U.S. military has sunken all 11 Iranian military ships in the Gulf. Let's see. Yes, Fetterman, Mr. Fetterman. We're going up the grapevine, guys. Every member in the U.S. Senate agrees we cannot allow Iran to acquire a nuclear weapon. I'm baffled why so many are unwilling to support the only action to achieve that. Empty sloganeering versus commitment to global security. Which is it? That is beautiful. It will do it automatically. She panics. Let the car take control. It's a better driver than you. All right, so we're going, hold on, Kate. I'm going to end this in a second. So we're heading up the grapevine. Just wanted to say hello, give you guys an update. You going to say bye-bye, Kaden?
Bye.
What'd you get all over your nose? Nah, he's being a button. That's lazy. Going up the grapevine, hanging out.
Still nerve-wracking.
It's not nerve-wracking at all. It's nerve-wracking when she drives, folks.
Oh my goodness.
So we might give you an update later, and then if there's anything major breaking in the evenings, I will come by on the phone and do a live stream. Thank you to everybody.
Thank you.
For Caden's birthday wishes. We appreciate it. Just pray for safety along this trip. And like I said, we'll probably see you guys soon. And you guys have a good day. Take care.